Number 6, the pride of Bracebridge, Ontario. Outstanding.
A good father.
He loved to tell jokes.
Loved to tell jokes, that's true.
Yeah.
He was a great hockey player. I never got to watch him. You probably did. When you were very, very young.
Yes.
But,
I was in swaddling clothes.
yes, you were in swaddling clothes at the time. But we've seen lots of, video things.
He was what the old people used to call a gentleman.
Yes. Yes, he
Through
played
and
hockey.
through.
He didn't fight and scrap and all that.
Yeah.
So we're very, very proud of this day
Very
and what
proud.
the Maple
Very
Leaf
happy to see what's going on here.
Enterprises is doing. And we also feel that Bracebridge probably is very proud of him too.
Oh, it's incredibly exciting. I mean, we always want to revel in our hockey history, and Ace Bailey is, our shining example of that. Led the Leafs in scoring, was an all-star, tragically injured in a career cut short. But I think everyone from Bracebridge has always enjoyed going to a Leaf game and looking up and seeing that banner there, and to have that brought home to Bracebridge, so to speak, through the generosity of the Maple Leafs is absolutely fantastic.
As a kid that was born here and then moved away for 13 years to the north, when you look on your hockey card as a player and you see you're from Bracebridge, born in Bracebridge, Ontario, you want to see who else in the NHL is from that town, especially in a small town like this. And when it's a great player with the history of Ace Bailey, it's kind of cool. I was born where Ace Bailey's from, so for me that was pretty special. But coming home now and making this my home after all those years of playing and getting back to the group of friends that I grew up with, and now being a member of the community is pretty special. And people know me as the ex-Leaf, as the ex-player, but they also know me as a resident of Bracebridge now, and that mix is really nice. But it's a special day for Bracebridge. To have Ace's banner hanging in our town is pretty special.
Everybody, please welcome at right wing from Lindsay, Ontario, number 6, Ron Ellis.
Of course, the great honor that Ace Bailey gave me. A lot of people know the story. After Ace was injured, Conn Smythe said, "No one will ever wear his jersey again." It was retired, and Ace, for some reason, maybe the fact we were both right wingers and our skating styles were similar, he came to me one day and said, "Ron, I'm going to ask the Leafs to bring my sweater out of retirement, and I'd like you to wear it." Wow, that was the greatest honor of my career, as I've said before. So that was very special, and so Ace and I developed a relationship. I know he's from Bracebridge. I heard about this ceremony, and I just wanted to be here to be part of it. I got to know his daughters, JOYCE and JOANNE, over the years, so that's one reason. The other reason is I consider myself a Muskokoite, and my father and I ran a tourist resort for many years just north of Huntsville, and we traveled through this town as a youngster when there were no bypasses.
Oh, I'd like to say I was on one of the teams when we last made the playoffs playing for the Leafs too, so but the success that he had as a member of that organization is legendary, of course, and it's just unfortunate for myself that I didn't get a chance to raise a cup with the Leafs, because that was my childhood dream. But it's the hardest trophy in sport to win. We all know that. But what's really neat is some of these younger people are now going to be able to ask the question of who was Ace Bailey and realize, hey, I'm from the same town Ace Bailey was, and that's pretty cool.